I'm here with Ali Ansari at the Premium Trade Show. We just talked about a very interesting topic, sustainability, seriously, or is it just a marketing tool? Can you explain us where you come from, what your ideas are? You have been a professor also at amd, which is one of the famous German design schools. So what is your point of view to this topic, Ali?
I think the point of view to this topic, first of all, is that you have to be authentic. If you're speaking about sustainability, it means what is the chain of production, what is the sourcing, and what is hanging at the end of the day at a trade fair show in Germany, all over the world, wherever. I think it begins with your attitude towards the resources on this earth. When you look at fashion, you need to realize that both the cotton and the wool qualities that come, they need to be processed in certain ways, and that there are many good alternatives today. Technology has improved. There are people at the ISPO, for instance, at every year, 2 times a year, that have special research doing sustainable advising. That means you don't lose fashion, you don't lose your silhouette, but you have to start much earlier to source and to see what the materials and the qualities are that would be defined for a collection that, not as a marketing gag, would put on the face of sustainability. Sustainability has to do with the people that work in the company. If they're instructed that way, and if they only for one season find something like bamboo or enzyme dyed milk sourced jersey, and then the next season they say bye-bye to it. To me, it would be a continuation of a vision. And today we look at one thing. The earth doesn't need humanity, humanity needs earth. Fashion, if it needs to survive, needs to look towards the resources and to start with designers, producers, suppliers, to go different ways. That's where I come from.
Okay, you are here with Polo Sylt. Yes. Sylt is one of the famous touristic spots in Germany. Yes. What are your bullet points if you look at the production of the collection in terms of sustainability, meaning ethical, meaning in a way an organic process? What are your bullet points exactly?
My bullet point for the company would be, first of all, that we have the honor and the privilege to have producers that are worldwide renowned since 3 years consecutively from the United Nations and awarded for their compliance.
Is there any award sign? Is there any a big from the United Nations, you get a stamp or something like this?
You are presented in their yearbook of compliance and sustainability. Mm-hmm. That means they don't choose to have companies in that portfolio that do not live and truly represent that, and that also at the same time represent the social standards. As you know, most of the productions are done overseas, so we're talking about intercultural management, about children, youngsters, female, male workers. So with this company, it is guaranteed that there is no child abuse, there is no children's work. In contrary, this company that stands behind the mark has invented schools, day schools in different countries of this earth that enables the moms to work and their children to be taken care. And it's the same thing with the sourcing of the fabrics. With the dyeing, that means the colors that they use to get the unnatural dye, because we don't have, black trees. Cellulose fibers would come in a natural tone and then dyed. So this is something that they, with the standards that worldwide are given, represent.
So do you control every stage of the production process?
I am involved in the complete resourcing. That means from the beginning, when we source the fabric that comes into the collection, I am part of the team that are responsible. Later on in the process of developing the collection, I have the feedback if a certain quality is not available, and then it would be my responsibility for the replacement to say, look, we need a replacement, but that one needs to have this, this, and this standard. For production, I am asked as an advisor, because I would be in the next collection development, to overlook that what they have found and that what they're adjusting, which is always connected with the people who are responsible for production.
Okay, would you mind to show us an item where you can just explain what is the process behind it?
Yes, I can.
And how organic or how the ethical points are really fulfilled?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let's try that. Okay.
So here, one of our aspects has been that first layer that you have on your skin, which regarding jersey qualities and circular knit is the sourcing for qualities that come from an organic base. Nowadays, in the whole movement of bodywear, yoga, casual wear, all the producers try to source out bamboo or milk enzyme fibers. We were able to source out a bamboo quality which has spandex, but the spandex in this is super soft, and as you see here, it's 95% bamboo. So certain colors we would not produce in this fiber. It would be the light and the medium ones, because the dyeing that comes on top of the bamboo fiber itself would influence that. For the coming collection, which is the summer 2013, we are already sourcing the similar qualities for a bigger product range to remain with a thin, medium and heavy light quality. One aspect that is important is to say there is a lot of misunderstanding about the origin of sustainability and the standards that are given. We have certain amazing companies worldwide who are only specialized to go into other companies and, like a CSI, to look behind the process. That means if a supplier is bringing us as a company this reference, that reference alone does not mean that it is sustainable, because you have to go back and to see where did it grow, how many years in a certain surrounding of that place where it grew, can you guarantee that there is sustainability? So as you were speaking about it earlier on, is this a part of awareness and consciousness, or is it a marketing gag? I believe that the industry, the fashion industry, has to react, and that many of the people are reacting. It's not easy in each corner. If you do active sportswear, then there are certain limits to that, because you have technical fibers.
Right.
And it's that aspect where many people are spending a lot of money to be authentic.
Okay, is it, I mean, of course, it takes also some effort. It will reflect in the pricing of this product, right?
Absolutely, and that means if it reflects in the pricing, is the customer willing to pay a certain percentage more money, but also join into that common responsibility?
Absolutely.
And you know, if you have price discussions with clients coming to each of the stands here, many hundreds of them presenting, their first question would be, Klaus, Ali, what is your target price? How is my calculation? What is my basically benefit out of it? But I feel that if you explain in a correct way the manner that the whole idea is born, and it's not a fashion Modeerscheinung, it's something that needs to stay continuously, then the customer is willing to pay those 5, 6, 7, 8 euros more per garment, because then at the POS, what do? They become testimonials and reliable.
So I think that there is an awareness
Absolutely.
in the consumer world, and as far we go further with our let's say exploration of what is really necessary, then I think the consumer is demanding these kind of product, and you don't even have to talk about pricing, because they know it's necessary, that they have to pay some, like, let's say 10% more in pricing.
Plus, I would agree fully to the aspect that you don't have to defend your position where you come from. Now, one aspect that strikes me most is when you talk about responsibility and being just aware. Many people still put it into the spiritual, esoteric, green idea corner. There is no green corner
any longer. No.
Everything has to be green.
Yes.
So it's about including and not secluding. And I think if this message that you're promoting, that people are promoting, reaches out, then it's about as we say in German, Selbstverständlichkeit. It is the normalest thing.
It comes without saying.
Any saying. It's that what people need to do. Okay. That would be the opinion.
Okay, thank you very much, Ali. We had a very interesting discussion 2 days ago at our Denim Day, and we had Bernd Kolb, for instance.
Yes.
You know him?
Yes.
And he had his vision of 2050, and that means we have to change our behavior now, and everybody should be aware of that. Thank you again, Ali.
Thank you.
I think it was a very nice contribution.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Lieber Klaus, vielen lieben Dank.
Ja, gerne.
We love